Welcome to the third phase of these showcases on visual mods. So this one we're going to do headlights and taillights, and that'll pretty much wrap up what I've put together so far. First will be headlights. I did my best to get as many actual cars. You'll see some stock photos just so we can see what each one looks like. To consolidate, I decided not to include custom setups, like retrofits and whatnot. Basically keep it to what was bolt-on, off the shelf, ready to go. So let's get started. All right, so we're gonna kick it off with the Anzo brand. Now these aren't made anymore, sadly. If you want these, gotta find them used. Really a bummer because they used CCFL halo rings, which were the brightest ones you could ever find for these cars. Use the same car, a couple different angles here, just so you can see the corner marker light, how it's kind of integrated and it's all LED. As far as different ones with this brand, if you look at the main beam, you see like a little bit of a black stripe. You can get them all chrome without that black and with a smoked lens as well. So next what we're gonna do is we're gonna bounce through a couple OEM styled ones, just with different combinations. So these ones popped up after being gone for quite a few years. With these though, and any of the new aftermarket lights really made by the same brand, they molded the wrong adjusters. So you can't just slide them in, you gotta take the adjusters from your old headlights to put them on these. And a couple other issues as far as fitment and installing bulbs. So we're gonna start with the black housing and a clear corner. On darker color cars, it really goes with, I feel. The next you'll see is a black housing with a orange corner or amber. If you wanna keep that kind of stock look, but not have so much chrome on the front end, this is a great design for that. Couldn't find anybody with them, but here's a chrome housing with a clear corner. I feel like a different look. I kind of like it. So these next two, I couldn't find anybody that actually had them over the years. They're mentioned, but no one ever bought them. I was able to find pictures, stock pictures at least. They're not available for sale anymore, but basically it looks like a stock housing and they did kind of a retrofit. I don't believe it has halo rings, doesn't look like it, but it keeps kind of the stock corners. Same thing with just a chrome version, I guess. Again, any info on these things, let me know in the comments. Another set of halos here. These are the Spec D ones. These ones you could tell by the 3 forward-facing accent lights on the edges. Halo rings, not really good, pretty dim. They like to go out. I've had a few sets of these myself. Fitment-wise, go right in, no problem. I see that they're still available. Anywhere from like $100, 200 bucks, a little bit more than that. There's also a chrome version, and then along with the chrome version, they have smoked lenses, I believe for either or. So when the black housing clear corner headlights pop back up with this new company, these things popped up too. They've got this weird accent light going on in them, and they've caught the name Spermies. If you look on any of the Grand Am pages, that's just what they call them. And there's quite a few different variations of this. Black housing with a clear corner, black housing with an amber corner, also with a smoke lens. So any of these I believe also had a variation of a smoked lens as well. The chrome housing with a clear corner, and then couldn't find anybody with them again. So here's just basically like an OEM style chrome amber with this accent light built in. And then moving on to our last style, this is the Spyder one. Still available, anywhere from like 180 bucks to 320 bucks, and I believe even more than that, which is just nuts for a set of headlights like this. Same thing with the halos. They're dim, not really good, like to go out. These ones stand out by having like an open, the corner light would be. And it has 3 bulbs there again that act as your marker light. And then they also have a chrome version as well. All right, and that's it for headlights. Next we're gonna move on to tails. And same thing with these. You got your different versions and then the variations of each version, most of which I believe are still available. So let's jump into that next. All right, we're gonna kick it off with the most rare version we have. Not available, but here's the Aed version. They like to call them the Aed Bullseyes. I like them. Almost got a set. Personally, I'd be afraid to even use them because if something happens, that's it. These things look just awesome. You're gonna see there's a few tuner looking taillights. I feel like they're not too much. They're not overdone. All our taillights actually, we'll call them classy. But yeah, so here's the Altezas. Black version here. The Altezas, you can tell by having the 2 bulbs on the side for turn signals. Your chrome version here, the big center one's going to be your stop and your tail light. And then even further, there's a black housing with all clear lenses. They do use all normal or incandescent bulbs, but you can change them out. The black and the chrome ones, I couldn't find anywhere for sale. The ones with the clear housings though, I see them pop up once in a while on eBay brand new. Here we have the Anzo. Here's like a black housing. Yes, same company that made the one headlights. You used to be able to buy them as a kit. So these ones have a few different versions. The tails and stop portion is all LED. The rest is normal bulbs. I couldn't find anybody with these ones. It's just kind of like a chrome housing with a smoke lens. Has like a 2-tier looking thing. There's like a grouping of LEDs and then like kind of like a half ring around the rest. So that's how you can tell it's this version. And then there's like a red lens version. I had to set these back in the day myself. Loved them. Great look on the car. However, it seems the chrome and the red lens ones you can't really find anymore. The red lens have been gone for years, but the black housings are still out there, listed for $250 plus. Pretty known for LEDs going out. Otherwise, good looking taillight. Definitely the red version. Probably by far one of the best looking ones. All right, next we have Bermuda. Bermuda is another one that uses all normal bulbs. This one has like that bullseye looking thing on the stop / running light portion. These came in black and they came in chrome. Here we have Spyder, otherwise known as DT Moto back in the day. So here's just a chrome version. They're like so the LED portion is just all one panel. It's for the brake and the tail light. Rest are all incandescent. And then the smoke version, 100% my #1 taillight for these cars. Now you can get them anywhere from $150 to like $300, depending on where you look. And our last style is TYC. Got a black version. Sadly can't get these either anymore. These ones don't just have the 3 lenses there. Got a carbon fiber version. Even further of not being sold anymore, I couldn't even find used ones. And then a chrome version. Definitely a cool look. Like I said, none of these taillights are over the top. I don't think they're too flashy. You know, glad that we got that many different variations. That wraps up our headlight taillight portion of the visual mods. Finally glad to get through all that. That took a while to put together, between trying to find each version, find the info behind it, find people who have them, and then getting the right size photos. Because there's a certain way you gotta go about to get on the right size. Otherwise, you guys would have been looking at little squares like this on the screen as I'm trying to explain. So definitely fun. I may look at other mods to see what we can do and come up with. Any ideas? Share them. You guys know. You put the ideas out there, and I usually try to make it happen. So until the next one, thanks for watching, and we'll see you.